Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are up early this morning. We are starting this Sunday morning on wood. Because, honey, it's been crazy this weekend. I worked this weekend. It's just been a crazy weekend. It's been a crazy weekend. And, see, Friday was a big ass shit show on the internet that bled over into Saturday. But just honestly, Saturday, I wasn't really even in the internet like that, y'all. I wasn't. No offense to it, but sometimes you just have to come out of it. Sometimes you have to be like, you know what, not today, not today, not today, Satan. That's what you got to tell the internet. Like, not today. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Can you do it? I ain't gonna be able to do it. So that's how it was with yesterday. So this morning I am up. I am dressed. I have to do my hair, but I'll do that like before I leave. Before I leave out, because I do have to go in this morning because I actually want to put in some hours this week. When you put a lot of money out, you got to bring a lot of money back in the same time because otherwise it'll throw you. So that's the kind of week I've been having. But let me see who's up in the building. Oh, I get my glasses. They came today. Well, they came yesterday. But I see my mom tomorrow because today is just too much for me to try to get up with her. So this will be my last day. I've had the last 4 days without glasses, so it's been a lot. But I've been blessed because I've made it through. I think I've only had two incidents where my eye actually shut from the light outside. So, oh, I can't wait to get back in glasses. And regular sunglasses do absolutely nothing. But I got one better for you all. They charge $200 for my sunglasses to anybody who wears them. Um, I'm gonna say the brand. I have to go get the glasses to see the brand. But anyone who wears these glasses to help them for cataracts, to help them with the sun, to help them with the different lights, the different lights inside of places when you go. The glasses that I got from my eye doctor, you know what I mean? From my eye doctor, they cost $200 to your insurance. They're $200 that they're charged to your insurance. They are $8.67 on Amazon. I think that should be known. They are $8.67 on Amazon. So and they're very good glasses. I mean, the truth of the matter is even when you go in places and they show you other glasses that work for the light, it seems like they don't have all of the blockage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this right now so I can see it, y'all. I can show you better than I can see. And you all have to excuse me, my eye has been running this morning. So because my eye is running this morning, makes my nose feel like it's running like whole sinuses. So these are solar shields. These glasses, my glasses that broke. These are solar shields. These glasses are $8.67 on Amazon. So to anyone with any vision problems and you need them, and you may not even went to a doctor and got some, they're $8.67 because they're solar shields. So just a word to the wise. Just a word to the wise. But now let me see who up in the building so I can say what's up, what's up, what's up. Oh man, y'all, my eye. Trazo, what's up? Tina says, how you doing? Susan, hey sis, how you doing? But yeah, oh, it's been a weekend. I can't even lie. I expected yesterday on my journey to work, I expected to uh, turn on YouTube, and especially over around here, I expected to see nothing but, let's talk about this shit show that took place, Friday night. But as usual, in one of the rules in the handbook to be over here, deflection. You know what I mean? So it was like, oh, let's talk about this. And did you say this? And somebody said this. And hold on, he was speaking in Spanish and he said this and he said that. And wait a minute, he said this and it really mean that. But hold on, I know he meant it like this. I heard a lot of that the next day. So I was like, well, okay, I guess. Wasn't nobody talking about the storm. Like, I'm like, where is anybody talking about the storm? I had to go over, I had to catch Cooch talking about the shit show. Like, shit show. It's such a shit show. Y'all know when it's two different kind of shit shows for me. It's the shit show I'm willing to watch, because I gotta see this whole train wreck. I gotta see this go all the way through. I ain't gonna lie. I'm real, I'm a bug, I do. But then there's some shit shows I'm like, it's tingling something in my spirit that's bringing out the same nasty that the motherfucker I'm watching is doing. And I'd be like, nah, oh wait, it's too early. It's Sunday. Rewind that back. The mofo out there is doing, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be good. It's Sunday today, y'all. And so, I don't know, but the parts I watched, each part I watched was cringeworthy. It was cringeworthy. I think for me, the part that'll just define the whole video for me and the whole person, hey, Papa. Hey, Papa. Hold on, I need you to go. When they say you as black as your heart. But anyway, the part to me that explains everything about the person we were watching that night is the part where he so-called went to 7-Eleven and had this whole showdown at sundown, this whole brawl, but it's several things about that story that's weird. One, it's raining so hard you're soaking wet. I don't know. That's not that's not a crime of opportunity. It's not too many robbers standing in the rain. Now, they might be hiding in their car in the rain and come work about their car and catch you slipping. But I ain't never seen them just, was they tap dancing in the rain? Or let me guess, they was black. They was chucking and jiving in the rain. They was two-stepping. They was doing the electric slide in the rain. What were they doing in the rain? Oh, wait, and it was hailing? Okay, well, let me tell you something. You ever heard of a hot boy summer? Because the thugs come out in the heat. They don't stand in the cold. They damn sure don't stand in hailstorms. Let me tell you something. If you ever been to a weed spot to buy weed, go out there when it's cold and see if they outside. But go out there and there's 12,000 people out there. 6,000 sell weed. The other 60,000 just hanging out. But I've never seen the thugs in the cold. But maybe, and I live in a cold city. And I live in a thug city. And they just don't be standing out in groups in the rain. They just don't be, do they sell drugs in front of your 7-Eleven? And where do you live at that right in walking distance to you is the thug hangout? That's just want to know. I just want to know. But anyway, so because remember, I guess it's 7-Eleven world, according to what Perry you said about 7-Eleven. Maybe that's a 7-Eleven world. He got my 7-Elevens don't juke like that. As a matter of fact, 7-Eleven damn near extinct out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't even exist no more, really. They here and there in Donda, and where they are, really, in some of the neighborhoods, ain't nobody, definitely the thugs ain't standing out there. But anyway, maybe his is different. So maybe they got one on every corner in his neighborhood. But anyway, so these thugs outside, right? And he inside paying for his cigarettes, and they are pounding at the door. Bring your ass out here now, boy. Like they knew. That must be the dude. They must have knew who he was. They was like, hey, that's the dude. Catching him while he outside. Maybe in this made up story. But, so he go outside, and he has a coffee in his hand. So, my mind, the way my mind works, I break everything down. So I'm thinking, he got a coffee. 7-Eleven. 9 times out of 10, he didn't buy him a glass Starbucks coffee. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, he bought him some old, they done dropped a filter up in the thing ass coffee. You know what I'm saying? He got him some, you added your own cream and sugar ass coffee, right? So you know what kind of cup that's in, right? So he says he comes outside and they're like, hey, give me them squares, fool. Because I'm going to talk like they supposedly, I guess, was talking. Hey, give me them squares, fool. Run them squares, son. Oh, and by the way, you must be a bleepity bleep with a side of bleepity bleep and some more bleepity bleeps. And he was like, oh my God. And then he flipped his coffee over. And I thought, fuck you flip it over? It's got more of an effect if I leave it up straight. I take the lid off this hot son of a mother. You know what I'm saying? Let you run up on me. Let you run up on me. And just an FYI, John, you don't even need coffee. You got some keys, put them between your finger. Anybody run up on you, connect with their eyes and they'll never see again. But anyway, so he turns this coffee over, y'all, because it's hot. And he hot up in here. And he said he was going to go out guns a-blazing. Baby, a cup of coffee will never be guns a-blazing. And it's 3 people. So even if you swing, while you swinging, one could knock you clean unconscious. But not in this movie. No. This movie is almost like, did y'all used to watch Steven Seagal movies? Many people loved them. They was the fakest shit to me I ever seen in my life. Hey, he go to fight 10 people, and while he fighting one, the others will almost dance around while they was waiting for their turn. Come on, that ain't how people push you. When 10 people run up, 10 people gun up. 8 gonna be really bucking and vibing. 2 gonna just be sitting there throwing little kicks in. But when 10 people run up, 10 people want to fight you because they some pussies. That's why they came up that deep. Okay, so anyway, he turns this coffee over, y'all. And it must have been something in the way he turned that coffee over. Because when he turned it over, he told him, come on, let's do this. I want it. I mean, I'm just imagining this is what he said. I want it. Do you know what they do to me on YouTube? I am the shit. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. And in my mind, he was throwing out some N-words. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, it was 3 big black dudes approached him outside this 7-Eleven for his question. Now, mind you, they were so thirsty, banging on the window and the doors. And 7-Eleven ain't called the police. What neighborhood you live in again? Did he leave his crib and hit to where did he head to? Where did he head to? I need to know. Did he hit the 8 Mile? You know what I'm saying? On the shores? I don't know. But so he turned it over. Bam, he's like, hey, dog, you don't want this. I won't smoke. Here you go. Come on, I'm tired of black people. Do you know Heidi Black was my friend? Do you know that? Do you know she traded on me? Do you know her heart is as black as her skin? What? John, you and me have never seen a person with black skin because they all shades of brown. So first, note that. But anyway, so he turned the coffee over, and I guess the thugs all moonwalked backwards because all of them left. All of them shook and jived. So he get home, he telling everybody on YouTube like, man, and he still got the coffee out. And it ain't a glass, and he still got the coffee. This coffee that was so scary. I need to buy this coffee. And I need to go walk through the hoods. I need to go walk through the neighborhoods that got murders everywhere. And I need to go through there with this cup of coffee and flip that motherfucker upside down and tell him, do you want smoke? Hey, y'all, put it on my grave. That was the dumbest thing I ever did. Put it on my tombstone. This don't even make sense. But anyway, so he turned the coffee over. He go back to the crib. He tell him, man, I'm empowered. These 3 ethnic people, these 3, every time he made another word other than say these 3 assholes, these 3 thugs, he do another word. Every time he did it, I really heard what he wanted to say. Man, these 3 ends ran up on me, and these ends was like, and these ends thought they saw a little white boy, and these ends tried to take my stuff, and then I turned that coffee over on these ends, and I'm just empowered, y'all. And Cody was sitting in the background like, bitch, you lying. Hey, Cody almost said, Ian, you lying. Hey, Cody almost said it. I could hear it because they do it so much. They do it at each other probably too. So he was like, well, fuck it. You lying, Joe. That ain't happening. He said, hey, give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. Man, I'm sick. I can barely walk. Go give me my walker because I can't even stand up straight. And then Cody, he like, where you going, Cody? He like, man, I got to get a donut because he's saying this shit too sweet. That's what he's telling him. He said, I got to go get a donut. My doctor said I need sugar. Wait, first of all, your doctor said you need sugar? For what? But we'll get back to that later. So anyway, he like, man, I gotta go. Give me the keys. He like, I ain't giving you the keys. You know what I'm saying? So finally, I guess Cody just picked the keys up off the table. Next thing you know, Cody like, 7-Eleven, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm finna head up there real quick. So Cody drove, right? 2 seconds later, that's how close this 7-Eleven is where the thugs hang out. 2 seconds later, I forgot, before we get to Cody, this mug like, And I walked it off. I ain't even turn around and look back. You know what I'm saying? I still had that coffee in my hand. I'm like, man, fuck them. I ain't turning around. I mean, funk them. You know what I'm saying? Funk them. I ain't turning around. I ain't scared. They can run up, get done up. They get coffeeed up today. Time to make the donuts today, right? So these thugs, never the thugs that couldn't leave him alone when he was in the store. This cup of coffee got them shook one, and it's pouring down rain. So he probably doing usher moves outside. I don't know. I'm talking about Yates. He probably doing usher moves, and they don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I wasn't there. So Cody go. 2 seconds later, Cody called like, "Hey, what they have on?" I don't know. How am I supposed to know what they had on? Just 3 big ethnic dudes. You know what I'm saying? They all look the same. They all got on the same clothes. Was it Nike? I got on Nike. Was it Nike? You know what I'm saying? I think one had locks. Some they have. Just it's the stuff they do. And the pair of Jordans. But I don't know what they had on. So you're like, ain't nobody out here, Joe. So when I sum that up, that sums it up to D. Who we dealing with. That part right there. You don't even see nothing else. Just see that part. And you're going to be like, what? So you went to the stone, got into it with this cup of coffee. Because that's all he probably got into it with was that cup of coffee. Him and that cup of coffee probably was arguing on the way home. Because what nobody up at that stuff. Because first of all, if you would have dared to throw that coffee up and say you wanted war, all 3 of them would have pushed you. I don't care if they was white, Chinese, Japanese, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Look, Indiana, remember that song, Time? That was a social racist song back in the day. Chinese, yeah, it was super racist. But I shouldn't even said it because it was super fucking racist. The shit we pump into each other, super racist, even to the children. But whole another story. But like I said, when you watch that, it was just like, no matter what race it was, they would have jumped you. And then when you would turn your back on them, that'd have been like turning your back on a pack of lions. They would have been like, they just turn. Did this gazelle just turn their back on us? And the lions would have, this hyena turned his back. Food. But I don't know. Maybe these ain't real thugs. Maybe these was people that was just dancing in the rain. Maybe they was mad you got the last coffee. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had just watched your YouTube. Maybe they was mad that you left your YouTube running while you went to the damn store to have a fake fight and come back and diss black people. Man, just state it. I mean, you don't have a problem with nobody but black people. Just say it. I say it out loud. Say I hate them and I'm proud. He said the white is right. Not if you the judgment of it. If you the definition of white, it's all wrong. It's terrible. It's trash. I'm going to say it. If he defined white, that is trash. Point blank to the period. No middleman. But he ain't got into it with no 3 blacks. Just like he ain't got into it with no blacks on here like he done made it like he got into it with them. He done got into it with some Caucasians. Extra dick. I don't see him running the whole woe as though it's they. Stop yourself, bruh. Stop putting us in everything you do. Like, for real. Like, that's just too much. That's too much. You don't define our white. Stop. Like, just too much. And what's even more worse is all y'all allowing it. All y'all cool with it. All y'all okay with it. He ain't the problem. It's the people making him okay the problem. The people sitting up to see that shit all day the problem. Like, that's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem. He remind me of the dude that took down Trayvon Martin. I don't even like to say his name. I'd rather say Trayvon Martin's name. Listen, he remind me of that same energy and that he is just looking for the kill. The kill of the spirit, the kill of the race, the kill of the name. He is looking for the, oh, Lord. That's why I'm talking about him too much. Because he'll drain your spirits. I mean, he can't never hurt me. Because I see he's hurt. He's crushed. He's worthless. No accomplishment he got can top what have been accomplished by people in my house, just in the house I grew up in. So I sit in no seat where I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm on and he does. In my worst day, I'd still be me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got integrity. I got morals. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got guidance. I wear a fucking crown that lets me know, even when you saying it, like, dang, you really making you pathetic. You really making you pathetic. And if black people are walking up to you like that on the street, I hope it's because they see you on this internet acting this fool that you be acting. But you're not worth the chase, though. But like I said, that told me that everything I needed to know. I watched. I said, "Oh no, I don't need to see any more." That summed it all up for me. That summed it all up for me. Tennessee, what's up, sis? Yeah, first they was ethnic. But when he said they was ethnic, we knew it. When he said he got into it with some people outside the store, I knew they was gonna be black. He could have lived in an all-white neighborhood and suddenly 3 black people would have appeared right there. Right there. At the store at that moment. And here's the thing. Now he done told us before that his neighborhood ain't the type of neighborhood, it's tourists, there's barely people there, who everybody is. Oh, trust it ain't like that. But there is whatever that neighborhood was that somebody said something about. He's like, nobody goes there to vacation. Because now he let us know that's probably where somebody would have been banging on the door. You know what I'm saying? While he was in the store to rob you. But now it's in his neighborhood. It's in his neighborhood. Yet the 7-Eleven itself isn't calling the police that's right across the street. Remember, the police right across the street, y'all. They not even calling the police that's right across the street to say, hey, they need to get from in front of this store because it's going to keep customers out. That's bad for business. Whether they was black, white, they on there beating on the doggone store. Oh, no, they got to go. But not in your neighborhood. They said John's got a cup of coffee, dun, 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 and he's gonna save the day. I'm sorry, y'all. My eye is killing me. He's gonna save the day. He is gonna save the day. He better try to save his liver. That's what the fuck he need to try to save. But that's enough of that. But I'm like, wait, what is going on? Nobody, what, crickets? Is it crickets around here? Hey, all this backdooring, I only want to take down who the fuck I'm mad at. It got to stop. Like, really, if we doing some takedown, I ain't even no takedowns. That's like saying, let's go take people's lives. Like, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, where's the real stance when it should be stance? It's like, where's the real dance when we need to be dancing? Where's the real conversation about who we need to be talking about? And y'all, is it somebody got too many subscribers to talk about them? They can never be morally wrong because they got too many subscribers, or because you scared what they gonna do to hurt your subscribers. Well, here's the thing: if they got 100,000 subscribers that stand by what they stand by, I'm here to let you know YouTube big enough for you to have 100,000 that stand for something totally different. You better believe that. There are millions of people on here, but people are so stuck to this box you live in. It says, I don't want to make them mad over here because, they got a lot of subscribers. They got a lot of pull. They pull this big in the number of subscribers on YouTube. So what? These people don't like you. 100,000 of them could not like you. And there'll still be 100,000 that like you. That's why I said, I'm not here to say take down because it's going to always be some old racist, nasty people who want to live behind what he's saying. It's always going to be supporters of that because they believe that. They agree with that. You know what I'm saying? They think just like that. They got made. Come on, they've been making up stories about black people attacking white people for ages because people are going to believe it. People believe that he stood outside of 7-Eleven with a cup of coffee and damn near, to these 3 big black ethnic thugs who wanted his pack of Marlboros. This story just get more fake the more I listen. So wait a minute. So they wanted your stuff so bad that they was banging on the store. They waited for you to come out, but they let you walk off and they didn't take it. Lies. I know shorties. Hey, John, I know little kids. I know little 13, 14-year-olds that if they would have told you, come up out your whole outfit and your shoes, I guarantee no matter what you would have done, unless you pulled out something and lit them all up, you would have came up out of everything you had on. I would have came up out of everything. You understand me? You understand? Like, stop. They didn't have a knife, a switch. I mean, come on, y'all got brass knuckles in your crib, but they didn't have a knife, a switchblade, a razor. They didn't have nothing. They ain't had nothing. They ain't had no pickup sticks. They ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had nothing. They have a bag of marbles. They ain't had nothing. Come on, man. Come on. You had coffee. They should have had creamer. I mean, they didn't have nothing. Come on, man. This story fake. And what the other two do while you was doing that? Just stare at you? Nobody thought to clock you from the side? You know what I'm saying? You know how people clock you in the side of your temple so hard, when you get back up, you don't even know what the hit you? Like, nobody did that. Nobody connected with the jawline, because three of them, remember? Three big Dougie, just out of jail on crack. I mean, whatever we own, whatever. Because I'm sure they was all of it. I'm sure every stereotype it was in all three of them men. But yet Cody went up there 5 minutes later, and there wasn't a soul inside. There wasn't a soul inside. Mm-mm. See, Cody better than me, because I would have walked up at 7-Eleven and told the owner, like, hey, did you see when my husband was outside getting into with those three guys? Do they come regularly? Or, was this like the first time they were up here? Because this side, we come to this 7-Eleven every day. We come so much that my husband's walking in the rain in the middle of the night to come here. That's how much we come, And I'm sure the owner's response would have been like, your husband got his coffee. He walked out and left. Like, there was no one outside. There was a customer coming in when he walked in, you know what I mean? There was a black guy in the back getting a can of Coke out of the cooler. I mean, that's what he probably would have told him. He probably would have told him that. If the police would have came and ran video, they would have saw John getting coffee, probably stopped to get his coffee and cried while he stirred the cream and sugar, and then slid down the wall, and then told the cashier about how YouTube was going to be the death of him. And they probably was like, oh, you on YouTube? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? That's probably what happened. And then he probably, as he was walking home, it started raining, and he probably started singing Rain Down by Phil Collins, and he started feeling really sad. And then when he got back, he said, shit, I done left this live on, and I got to turn this story up. I got to put 20 on 10. Or he went to 7-Eleven and then walked down to a tip. I don't know what he did, but I just know he didn't get attacked by three people outside. I'm here to say it. I'm here to call bullshit. I'm here to say in the court of making sense, your ass is guilty of not making none. Like this story, anybody believe it, they also gonna believe that he is gonna come back and not only fuck apologize. He done apologize so much it don't even mean nothing. It's like penicillin. He done used it so much it don't even work no more. It can't work for you. Your body knows it. No, sorry, my ass. You're not sorry. He's showing us who he is. Don't be sorry. Renbrock, hey, bro. Cooks with love. Hey. You already know what I'm asking. What is for breakfast? I need to know. Yeah, but like I said, I heard that. So, oh, please, say less. Say less. Come on, that'd be like me if I'm always telling y'all white people wrong. And every story I got, every day got something wrong with some white people. Man, yeah, I was on the bus and this white person just jumped up, threw up neo-Nazi signs. Just everywhere I go, here come the most. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. I'm not even trying to hear you. Like, I'm not even trying to hear you. Because you keep talking about what black people do, but I ain't did none of the shit you done even did on the internet. I would never do. I would never be that dumb to leave myself a whole path of crumbs that led to the racist tower I was building. Okay. And I'd like to say, but I don't know, because in this sector, some black people have done some old. I would never then make hunty, and I'm more disappointed than that. But like I said, baby, bye. I ain't never in my life. And I swear, if I wouldn't have been watching the Cooch thing this morning, I wouldn't even talked about him. Because I refuse to watch that shit. Y'all know I don't like to talk about no shit I don't want. But see, if I see the piece, I saw that. And that's the piece I'm speaking on. And I'm just like, oh, Lord help me. That's too much. And like I said, but when somebody guilty over here, when somebody over here could have a rumor that we done heard was a lie, this, that, and this, and we'll keep repeating it over here. I mean, they'll just keep going with it over here. Something can happen right in your face over here. And people, like, he's not a racist. That day he was just reading. That day he was just thinking he was on the phone with somebody else. That day he was saying, get your blah blah your temper under control. That day he just meant this. Oh, he can say the F word because he's gay. Oh, he's entitled to call every woman to see you next Tuesday because he's gay. And if he walks in a room and calls women bitches, it's because he's gay. Hold on, let me give you another reason. Hold on, he lost his mind. Hold on, this happened. Okay, baby, I hear you. And these are all terrible things, but damn, that's not called excuses. Because some of the people you did it to got some terrible things in their life happen too. Does that mean you got to stop? No, you're not going to stop because you're not going to care. You the type of person that when somebody's sitting there telling their story, you got to up them with your story. You know what I'm saying? Your story got to be worse. Your story got to be better. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got to do this. You got to do that. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Like I said, yeah, I have this stuff. I even went, like I said, yeah, Drezo came on. He came on. His mother came on. When you talking about people, you leave them to be able to say something. It's like if I keep hearing on the street somebody telling something about me. You think when we get person to person, I'm not gonna tell my story? You think if somebody come to me with this fake story, you told them I'm not gonna tell them the truth? If somebody coming to me telling me that story about the three thugs outside of 7-Eleven, you think I'm not gonna tell them the truth? I wasn't even there and I know the truth. Or what happened? You know what I'm saying? No, people can do that. People gonna rebut them when you calling out their name and you disgracing their name. You know what I mean? Because they don't know how far that's gonna go. And in all these sectors on YouTube, people will be calling people's personal. No, this shit get to hell yeah, I'm gonna come out and say something. Well, I'm gonna just sit back and take this shit on the chin, take this shit on the chin, take this shit on the back. No, I'm not. Oh, this is so funny. People on here be surprised. People get so mad and get so pissed about stuff going on, but then they get mad over petty shit. Hey, name calling sticks and stones. You know what I'm saying? That's petty. That make you childish. You calling each other names on some real shit. Just the name call. That's some old childish shit. But who cares? Do it. You want to be childish? Be childish. Some old doxing shit is some stupid shit. It's some stupid shit. It's some stupid. I mean, it's stupid. It just don't even make sense to me. It don't make sense to me because what's happening on here that I should be threatening anybody's safety, but wanting myself to be safe and secure. Like it don't even make sense the stuff that go on around. It don't. I mean, it go on all around the tube. I mean, because it go on the internet, it go on all around the internet. It really does. But this shit, like, ooh, hunting. Like I said, hunting. Triple A, Triple A. To the key. So you can flew in. The best way to handle it, Drezo, honest to God, is to let them go. You gotta let go. I mean, when nothing caused me an interest, even if it's close to me, I live by the things that the laws in my life I live by mean that these are the laws. So if I say I'm gonna stop messing with my bestie because of this, I'm gonna stop messing with my anybody because of this. Like, so if somebody doesn't mean me any good and we not going anywhere, and it's not like if I go talk to him, we getting any understanding or, we getting better, we getting worse. And I got to let them go. Because if I don't, I'm going to cause them. You know how many people in jail right now because honestly, they got back somebody who should have got it. I mean, that's just real talk. It's a bunch of them in jail. There's a bunch of them ran into jail into the. Hey, y'all remember that movie with Dang it, it's got a bunch of stars in it too. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of the movie, so it's making me lose the characters. But anyway, when they little boys, they steal this little hot dog thing, and they running with it, having fun. They end up because the guy is chasing them when they steal it. It goes down the stairs and kills a man. Okay. They end up going to a boys' home. In that boys' home, they are abused real bad. And when they get older and get out, they run into one of their abusers. Bam, pop them in the restaurant. Let them have it. They get on trial, and Robert De Niro was a priest, and it's his little confession to help get him off because he feel bad that they ever even had to go through what they went through. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's people. So in somebody's mind, like when I watched that movie, I thought, hey, if dude would have did to me what he did to them for years, when I saw him, that's what would have happened to. No conversation. No conversation. So some people do. But when you sitting in that cell for the rest of your life, getting into it with other people, got nothing to lose and all that, you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? So if you could sit in that hot, get them 3 hots in the car with your feet up, do it. Do it. If you're gonna be in there with 3 hots in the car, I just want to come home, and they don't know what they did to me, and not no Booney, because now it's what you did to them. You got to know one thing about responding is that it's no longer what they did. You know how many times people did some fucked up stuff to me, and when I responded, I had to now explain why I went too far. And from the outside, people will be like, "Whoa, but you just went too far, Danny, man. Like that was." Man, they ain't even do that much. But see, you judging by what they did. You're not judging by what it did to me. You just saying all they did was this. But I'm telling you, it sent me to go do this. You're not hearing me. Every action got a reaction. Every cause got an effect. And if you don't believe that, you're a fool. Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction. And it's not always the one you want. You cannot start a fire, then tell it how to burn unless you have a controlled fire. Do you have you a nice little fire pit? And you still got to be careful with that because if you don't have a lead, flames could shoot out and hit something else and start another fire. So like I said, that's what's wrong with people. They keep thinking that shit ain't a domino effect. Like I said. And like I said, racism is everywhere. This is the real world and all over the world. So I'm not saying it's not. But what I'm saying is in this sector, no matter what's going on, it throws back that our deflection is going to be to diss a black person, to stump a black person, to stump their race, they so-called vocabulary. When Ebonics is spoke by many races, broken English, bad grammar, it's spoke by many races. Many different races have this, but we own it. Because we gonna own everything bad. And those type of prejudices are pumped over here on a daily basis, baby. And it's okay. It's okay he says and does this. Because it's just his thoughts. It's okay. It's okay. He said how black Heidi's heart was to her skin. His heart is black. Black is tar. His heart is cold. His heart makes Scrooge heart. His heart make the Grinch's heart seem pure before it even got good. You know what I'm saying? They make it seem great because his heart is cold. And he's showing us heartlessness in a heartless world. He's showing us racism in a racist world. He's showing us. He's showing us. He's showing us. But more than anything, he also shows us he don't give a fuck about his husband. So while he worried about what everybody doing, what the blacks outside doing, what they ain't doing, what jive turkey and we doing, whatever we doing, I know one thing we wouldn't have been doing, sitting up on no damn line for 12 hours when the person I was so-called crying and missing in the bed was in my bed tonight. I would have laid so close to him that we would have became one. I would have done anything just to let him know that I thought about you not being here, and I don't give a fuck about none of them over there. But he didn't. He let us know that he's so invested he couldn't even turn it off while he went to the store. He let us know he was so invested that when his sick husband got up to go find these made up people, he let them. What if they was real? What if it really was some dudes out there that this happened? You'd have sent your sick husband and so-called dying liver is enlarged. You know, if your liver is enlarged and people are kicking and stomping you, your liver could explode. You could really damage yourself. And you send them out there to fight your fake battle. Well, this nobody ass bitch just let you know. Oh my God. Y'all must have a great sex life because I can't see what's holding them there. We've watched you dog them out basically, and y'all ride for each other because it's toxic. But we watched you treat them like trash. Like, and this was the straw that broke the trash back right there. We seen the trash bag broke as soon as that straw touched it. Because I wish I would have 12 hours. I've heard your man in the background, not even on this live, beg you to stop, beg you to get down, beg you to leave. And he can't even get you, so nobody can change. You talking about hearts. And I don't doubt none of the things that you say happen to you in your life happen. I believe that. But I don't give an excuse for all this. They don't. I had a friend once upon a time, and her mother said when she was a little kid, her father, that this is her story. They were Irish, and her father had a very bad drinking problem. And that one day her father took her and her two brothers and brought their mother, and he used to abuse their mother physically and them. And he took their mother's life and took his life in front of his kids. My friend's mother was very off the wall because of that. And she would verbally say some of the worst things ever to my friend, to me. She's just an evil person for that. And I used to always give her leeway because I thought, who wouldn't be crazy if they saw that as a child? Who wouldn't? I used to give her leeway. That friend of mine took their own life. We weren't friends anymore when they did it. But even when I read things her mother wrote in this page for her, I still saw the crazy. So what I learned, what I'm saying to you, bro, is there's people out here, and the reason they move the way they move is because they've been hurt. They've been screwed over. They've had some of the worst things dealt to them. Oh, and that friend wasn't black. So don't go throwing that way. Because like I said, that's Irish. Because it'll be that, yeah, that all your friends' parents did that. Because it's not a racial thing when it comes to stuff like that. It's individual. It's who the person is. And who you are. Somebody's so hurt that you're not going to stop hurting. You never are because you don't know how to love. So you don't know your husband. You don't know yourself. You don't. And that's why I tell everybody, what I'm trying to do is tell everybody, you got to love yourself. The more I love me, the more that other shit don't matter. The more the shit that matters, I know I got to be here for. I can't explain to my grandkids from jail that it made sense for me to be away from them because of some dumbass mofo who was talking out their lips and they was never going, you know what I'm saying? They was giving lip service. They wasn't even giving good lip service, you know what I'm saying? So, no, that ain't me. That just ain't me. And I'm not gonna condone or respect or sugarcoat a freaking racist and call them everything but. Everything but. Everything but. I'm gonna call them everything but. But even the come in here. even the thugs outside the store were just being against you because you was Caucasian. So come on now, that's what I'm trying to say. Like everything with you is a race, man. I don't think you trash because you white. I don't think you trash. I think you think because you are that makes you something. And I know that there is some people come here, Nina, come here. And there are some people who in this here country say that this is a white man's country. But no disrespect, you not gonna fit the qualification. Ain't got nothing to do either with you being gay. I mean, no, really. Sadly, in that world of judging people, you think they not judging that? In that world, don't be a fool. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat and say, "Oh no, they wouldn't even judge you for that." Yes, they would. I wouldn't. They would. Them the same ones you. We could come on, bruh. So if we start putting in classes, what class would you fall in? That's what you got to ask yourself. It's not the class you put me in, or you think I'm in, or you're saying I'm in. It's the class I'm really in, and then it's the class you in. I'm thankful and grateful for everything I got. I am, my life, my family, everything, everything, good and bad, good and bad. I know. Let's see what time it is. It's 8:22. Me, I said I was coming to 8:30 now. And then I told you at 8:30 we was going out. You guessed until 9, and then I gotta go. You know the rules. You can't be rushing me. I swear, y'all, I think he know time. Because it's 8:22 and he coming over here. But I said 8:30. I said, look, Susan, didn't we say when you know it's time to go when Nee come? He come in with the God bless you, good night. He come in Russell Simmons and you. God bless you, good night. Then like I said, you don't even love your pets. You smoke, but you are not getting that. That's you in the mirror, but does anybody else pet see themselves in the mirror and think it's somebody else? He used to bark like crazy. Here, let's get your leash and stuff. We're gonna get ready to go out, but yeah, I know it's time to go when he give me the warning, like you said an hour. You said at 8:30 we going out, but it's 8:23. But I'm gonna go ahead because he keep going in, walking to the door. So that's him letting me know that it's time to go out. But it's probably because he ate after we went out. So now he probably got to go take a good old steak before I get out of here. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. So there's nothing else I'm talking about is that because y'all know I got a one and done it. Come here, Bubba. Here, get your lead. Nick, come here. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go because he done walked the door. Now he's barking at the door. Ain't nobody at the door, y'all. That means let's go, Alpha. Look, let me get your lead so you can know I mean it. Hold on, y'all. And you mind go, Bubba. What is that, Bubba? I'm like, where's his muzzle? Muzzle. Okay, good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. So you say it's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I'm putting my shoes on and stuff because it's time to go outside and check out the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go live when I get off. I might go on my lunch. I might go live when I go on Liz lunch. Do a quick little live. But I'm gonna get at y'all later. Have a good Sunday. I hate to rush out, but like I said, he definitely gotta go. So that's the good thing I love about him. He ain't gonna go in the house, but he gotta go. So we gotta go. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, boobs. Where is your mother?